This presentation will include information on what you need to know about the MAST assessment for statewide accountability and reporting purposes. This menu shows what will be covered in this video. We will talk about what the MAST is all about, who the MAST is for, and why you should administer it. We will also go over when the MAST is administered, how it is administered, what resources are available to you to help understand MAST, and some frequently asked questions. The MAST assessment, the Montana Aligned to Standards Through Year, is the general mathematics and reading language arts assessment for grades 3 through 8. The MAST features a series of short, standards-aligned math and ELA tests, or testlets, administered throughout the year. It provides timely and relevant feedback for teachers and students, as well as comparable summative data for education leaders and federal accountability. This classroom-up approach provides flexible opportunities for students to demonstrate learning while providing actionable data to stakeholders throughout the education system. Who are the critical partners for the MAST? The MAST is taken by students enrolled in grades 3 through 8 to assess Montana content standards in math and ELA. Authorized representatives and system test coordinators, or STCs, are uploaded into the KITE Educator portal as district test coordinators. STCs assign user roles in the KITE Educator portal. Roles include district users, building test coordinators, building users, and teachers. Information about user roles can be found in the KITE Educator portal manual, the MAST Test Administration Manual, or the User Management Quick Reference Guide, all available on the MAST portal, the landing page for all MAST resources. Why should you administer the MAST assessment? The administration of the MAST is required by state and federal law for grades 3 through 8 in mathematics and ELA under the Elementary and Secondary Education Act, also known as ESSA. The MAST measures student proficiency and progress towards college and career readiness benchmarks. The MAST provides results on student performance within year and serves as an independent validation checkpoint of student achievement. When do you administer the test? 12 math testlets and 7 ELA testlets are administered throughout the school year in 3 testing windows. 12 math testlets, each aligned to a strand of mathematical thinking, are flexibly scheduled at the school or the district level to align to each district's unique scope and sequence. 6 ELA testlets and 1 ELA performance task are administered in a beginning, middle, and end-of-year sequence, with passage complexity increasing as the year progresses. And 1 anchor testlet is administered in window 3. The MAST testing window dates can be found on the OPI statewide testing webpage. How do you administer the test? This through-year model encourages testing as close to instruction as possible, such as at the end of a unit or chapter. Spreading out testing throughout the window will allow for continuous instruction, reduce student testing fatigue, and signal that testing is part of the instructional and learning cycle. Score reports will be provided weekly for testing during the windows. These can be used for immediate and long-term instructional decisions. For instance, they can be used to see which students still need support mastering a concept, or as insight into which standards may need additional instruction. And finally, as a reminder, all testing must be completed within the scheduled window, and testlets may not be moved or made up in a future window. Timing documents for both math and ELA testlets can be found on the MAST portal. MAST testlets are fixed form and administered online through the KITE Educator portal. Students take the MAST online through a secure browser called the KITE Student Portal. It is important to remember to keep district student information systems such as Infinite Campus or PowerSchool up to date to reflect student mobility. If your district uses a student information system other than Infinite Campus, a manual sync with the state is required to reflect student enrollment changes in the state databases. Infinite Campus data changes automatically sync with the state in an overnight cycle. The test delivery software is easy to learn. Step-by-step tutorial videos are available within the KITE portal to support those administering and assisting with MAST. Manuals are available for both the educator and student portals. Where and when can I access my MAST scores? For public viewing of score reports, the GEMS website can be accessed as the longitudinal data warehouse for the state of Montana. MAST data will be available in the GEMS website after standard setting occurs in the summer of 2025. For district score reporting and viewing, districts can access different levels of reports within the KITE Educator portal. Testlet reports will be available weekly during testing windows. A KITE parent portal is available for parents and guardians to view their child's MAST score reports. Districts are responsible for notifying parents of available MAST score reports. Users with a district-level account in KITE make the student-parent connection in the educator portal to enable parent-guardian access to the KITE parent portal. There are many resources for the MAST assessment. On the OPI statewide testing webpage, you'll find information about upcoming training and webinars, general testing information and resources, testing alerts and updates, and testing calendars. You can use the MAST portal to find information about test design and development, test planning and preparation best practices, testing manuals, and information about the standards, and resources to assist educators with using MAST data. Finally, the MAST Stay Informed webpage provides a list of short, focused support videos. These videos are typically less than 10 minutes long and walk users through how to complete MAST tasks. It's important to stay informed with testing updates and alerts. To stay current with the requirements and guidance, you can review the monthly assessment bulletin or focused support videos, read the standardized testing guidance, or read the assessment FAQs. School staff who hold a responsibility in preparing, administering, supporting, or handling assessment materials should also be familiar with these key documents: MONTCAS policies and procedures for participation in statewide assessments, the MONTCAS Test Security Manual, 6 things stakeholders should know about participation in testing in Montana, and the Parent Corner. Here are a few frequently asked questions about the MAST. Be sure to check the OPI statewide testing page for additional assessment information or reach out to the OPI Assessment Help Desk with any questions.